If you're at a function, you're at a gathering, and you're just talking and you're meeting new people, don't try to go around the room and meet everybody. Try to meet one or two people and develop a good rapport with those one or two individuals. And when they ask you what you do, just tell them that you help people invest in real estate assets that are secured and insured, or you help people invest in companies, or help people invest in startups, whatever it is that you do. Just kind of mention it briefly and then let them ask you questions. Don't go on and on about it and talk about what a great deal it is, a great investment it is, things like that. Just kind of lay it out there. This is what I do. We invest in apartment buildings and I help passive investors earn returns that are secured and insured with the real estate, and leave it at that. Let them ask you questions. They're going to, if they're interested, they're going to ask you questions, and you know who will. And then you can always set a follow-up meeting, but don't spend the rest of the evening talking about it unless people are really interested and they really want to know and they're pressing you for information. Then feel free to go on and talk about it. But you got to build those relationships. You got to develop that network. And one of the ways is through meetups and industry conferences, things like that. You got to get out there, get active, meet people. You can invite people over for dinner or for cookouts or for gatherings. You can do a happy hour. There's any number of ways to get together, or you could just do one-on-one meetings. If you're a one-on-one person and that's how you operate, then you can invite people out for coffee or lunch and just kind of sit down and chat a little bit and talk more about them. You want to talk about them, learn about them, what they're doing, and they're going to eventually ask what you do. And then again, you just have that ready for them, what you're going to say to them about what you do, whether you're investing in commercial real estate or you're doing business startups, whatever it is, just have that ready. But raising private capital is all about networking, relationships, and knowing your stuff. And really, it's the first thing. You really have to know what you're doing too. So before you go out there and start networking with people to try to raise capital, you need to make sure you're educated and that you thoroughly understand and intimately understand the business that you're raising the capital for people to invest in. So if it's apartment syndications, and even if you're just focusing on raising capital for somebody else's deal, you still need to have a great understanding and an intimate knowledge of apartment investing, the numbers, the metrics, the markets, the locations, all of the things that are going into that deal and how it works, because they're going to ask questions. They're going to expect you to know. They're going to expect you to be an expert. If it's a business that you're trying to get somebody to invest in, then you need to make sure that you thoroughly understand that business. You have all the numbers of the business and that you're not guessing and not making assumptions. They're going to want to know that you know what you're doing and that their money and their investment is safe.